Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. It's your one and only queen of reality. You guys, I've been missing you and I know you've been missing me, but let's just kiss and make up, people. So if you're new to the channel here, today is question of the day. We do that on Sundays, and what we do is we try to reflect. We do self-reflection and see how best we can grow and develop both personally and professionally, and to see how best we can influence others as well. Yes, so that's basically what question of the day is about, and we treat them like a journal where we write them down, we reflect, we evaluate and assess so that we can have a permanent change in our behavior, and there comes about growth. Yes, and guys, like I said, if you're new to the channel, just take a few seconds to hit that subscribe button and ensure that you follow through with the videos. And if you have any questions or want to see anything in particular, just drop it in the comment section below, right? Awesome. So fast forward to the question of the day. And the question of the day is, am I taking anything for granted? Yes, are we taking anything for granted? There are times when we forget the small things and we want to focus on the big things, like, okay, you said you wanted to achieve a car, or you wanted your dream job, but none of those come through. But then you forgot that the mere fact that you live to see another day is still a blessing. You're taking that for granted. The mere fact that we're in a era where the coronavirus is prominent and it's not among us, or we have not caught the disease, we should be grateful. We should not take that for granted, right? And as such, we are reminded. So Charles Dickens reminds us that, and I quote, "Reflect upon your present blessings, of which every man has plenty, not on your last misfortunes, of which all men have some." So he's reminding us that, listen, don't take the little things in life for granted. Just reflect on these little things. They are blessings same way, They are what strengthen us. It's just that we're too focused on the high-end stuff, but we should take a breather and evaluate these little things in life that matters, these little things that make us happy, even the conversation with your peers, with your family. Don't take that for granted, because just one conversation, just one word, and it may change your whole entire day, from something that was going terribly wrong to something that is even greater. So let us not take these things for granted. You know what I realize is that most of the time women are taken for granted, and they're taken for granted because they're, and the women I'm talking about is these independent women. We are deemed so independent that men think it's not, they don't have to do anything. They already win us, and they probably feel inferior or some type of way because of how independent we are. So they don't live up to our standards and our expectations. And when you bring that across to them, they have an issue with that. But the truth is, ladies, when you're too independent, or you bring yourself across too independent, sometimes your feelings are taken for granted. And that's the harsh reality. Ladies, if you feel like you've been taken for granted because you're too independent, drop a comment in the comment section below, because I've been there. I feel like my feelings are not being honored. I feel like, some type of way. So, sometimes we're taken for granted. That's the harsh reality. And there are room for improvement. Drop some things in the comment section below, some of the little blessings in the comment section below that you are grateful for. What is it that you are not taking for granted no matter what? Alright, so with that out of the way, people, another thing that we tend to take for granted is family. Now, because you and some of your family members don't get along, we still do take them for granted. Sometimes the ones that we get along with very well, we don't express to them how much we love them. We don't give them a hug. We don't call them. We don't check upon them to see if how they're doing, how their day going, or is there anything that you can do to help them. No, we don't do that. We oftentimes neglect to fulfill in that capacity. And as humans, what we do is we wait until them dead and gone, then we ball and scatter roses. Oh, Tom was a good person. He was dear to my heart, this and that, yeah. Don't scatter roses after I'm gone. Give me them. Tell me how much you love me, hug me, because at the end of the day, the 100,000 way I got come for spend on my funeral, you know somebody I did for hungry, you could have just simply asked me, hey, how you doing? Do you have stuff to eat, whatever. It's not something that you're gonna like dwell on every day. But at least take the time out, if I even twice out of the year, or even once out of the year, and ask somebody that. You know? Yeah, man. Family is everything. And no matter what you guys go through, family is still family. Yep. So, here's a line from one of my all-time favorite country songs. It's by Tim McGraw, and it says, don't take for granted the love this life gives to you. When you get where you're going, don't forget to turn back around and help the next one in line. Help somebody. So not because you upon your eye horse, not you're upon cloud nine, help somebody, because the same speed that you go up with, and when you reach up there you start palaver about a bag of things. Remember, it only takes one slide for you to reach back down. So don't take anything at all for granted. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for question of the day. And are you taking anything for granted? Reflect on that, and I will leave you guys with a quote from Pinterest, and it states, those who died yesterday have plans for today, and those who died this morning, they had plans for tonight. So don't take life for granted. End quote. So that's it guys for your question of the day feature. I hope you reflect and evaluate and let us grow personally and aim for the star. So that's it from me guys. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you on Wednesday when we do Inspirational Wednesdays. Thank you. Toodles.